welcome to the BBC News School Report with Joel, Ella, Sian and Tom. Our first story tonight.
Today we have breaking news. Tragedy has occurred. A Thai satellite has detected some objects from the missing Malaysian airline. These objects were detected in the southern Indian Ocean. Over the last 16 days, there have been many countries involved: Australia, Chinese, America, French and Malaysian, and also Thai. Although they know now where they are is, however, due to the weather conditions in the southern Indian Ocean, the suspects cannot go and try to track down the bodies of 300 bodies and other debris. Back to you.
Another story today is Manchester City winning Manchester United at a local derby at Old Trafford. Jekyll got his first goal within 45 seconds of the match and got his second later on in the second half. Manchester United fans were devastated by. Then Yaya Toure secured the win with a goal later in the second half. Many United fans have been trying to find some sort of reason for the racist downhill roll. We have a Manchester City fan, Miss Casey, and a Manchester United fan, Mr. Abbas, here with you today. Over to the derby between United and City on Tuesday night.
Well, I thought obviously it was a very good game from City. We won 3-0, and they played really, really well. It would have been slightly better if United had turned up on the night, and maybe if the fans had stayed behind at the end rather than going so soon.
So what do you think on Manchester United's current downhill streak?
Well, I'm obviously a bit disappointed because it's always nice to have a bit of rivalry between Man City and Man United, and recently they've not really been there. It's a shame, with David Moyes now taking over, they don't seem to be winning as many games. But hopefully, if he stays with them, they'll lose even more.
Many United fans have been blaming David Moyes. So do you agree with this?
A part of me agrees. At the end of the day, it is down to the manager and the teams that he picks, and it's his choice. But also the players have got to go out there and play for their team and be supportive. And I think maybe David Moyes needs to think about who he's putting out there and maybe look at changes with his team.
Over to Mr. Abbas. Hello, Mr. Abbas. What do you think of the derby between United and City on Tuesday?
It was expected, to be honest with you. I spoke to a lot of my friends who are Man City fans, and I sort of expected it to be a 3-0 result. Toure would score, and he did. Wasn't very good for Manchester United, not looking too good at this moment in time. So we need a revamp of the team. But Man City, with that squad, should be winning the Premiership. They should be at the top, and I think they will be. If they're not, then something's not right. But they are very good at the moment, the best team in the country by a mile.
So what do you think on Manchester United's current downhill streak?
Well, I think David Moyes, it's too big a club for him. He's not had that pressure of a big club, and he's not actually been there, done that with a trophy as such with Everton. So I don't think it was the right choice to make. But there we go. Give him another season, see what he can do. Bring some players in. But at the moment, not looking very promising.
Many United fans have been blaming David Moyes. So do you agree with this then?
Maybe a little bit, but like I said, it was probably the wrong choice from the beginning. Maybe it would have been better off with Mourinho. He wanted to take the job, but obviously that didn't happen. So can't really blame him because it's his chance to prove himself. But I just think it's too big a club for him.
Thank you.
On the 26th of March, we were all affected by the basic MUC strike. Teachers part of the National Union of Teachers strike because they want to pay their pension rise. I'm joined here with the head of the Logic Department, Maths teacher Mr. Lister. Sir, what do you think about the strike?
I think it's fully justified, and it will affect you and your future if we don't get it sorted out, so that we get our pensions, not just the pensions but all the changes to the school curriculum that the government's actually making at the moment.
What do you think about pay, pensions and working conditions that the government is meant to be changing?
I think that I think that the government's wrong, and basically all the teachers need to stick together and show strength and force them to change their minds.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Lister, and helping us with this report.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be ages.
That's the student.
Not really good for the students if they have an older person teaching them who, you know, is tired and aging and hasn't got the enthusiasm for their subjects like we have. And so I think it's important that we get to retire at a sensible age. And in addition to that, more ill health creeps in, and so you're less reliable as a teacher, and that affects everyone's GCSE results.
Okay. What do you think about the pay, pensions and working conditions that the government is changing?
I think we need to have a bit more of a work-life balance. I think people think that we come in at 9 o'clock and we go home at 3:30, and that isn't the case. We often work our holidays. I work pretty much every night. Marking, we get 2.5 hours a week to do marking and planning, and that takes a long time to do. And I know as a conscientious teacher, I definitely do more hours than what people think.
Thank you for your time. Also in local news, a bank robbery took place in Middleton when mass raiders terrorised the security guards with a machete and stole a large amount of money. Whilst the guards were filling up the bank, Miss Fitzpatrick is here to tell us her views on the bank robbery. Miss Fitzpatrick, what do you think of what has happened?
It's very concerning, particularly because I work at the Hackling Bank, but we have been told to be vigilant about our customers that are coming in.
I'm also joined with Mrs. Smith here, who works at Santander. Mrs. Smith, have you been affected in any way?
Yes, it's very traumatising.
Thank you from all reporters here, and good night.